Yo, 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 it's bully season. Me and G back. Now I mean, first interview for 2021. You know we got one of my favorite people in the building. Know what I mean, Danny V. What's going on, baby? Straight from B-More. How
I'm
you doing,
blessed.
D?
Kicking it, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Now I mean, look, we made it out of 2020. Now I mean, 2021, new beginning.
That's New Year's, same shit, man.
Now,
Yes, sir.
try to
Yes,
try to
sir.
switch it up. I don't know. My drink choice for today is the Douce, of course.
Hey,
Um,
that you a lot better than
Okay.
me right now. I don't even know what I got. I got an IPA,
yo, you always drinking a beer,
but I got a Modelo too, and a
and
Blue
you
Ribbon.
and you got a can of beer.
Yeah, I got cans too. Nah,
Listen, you got
they was.
Oh, shit.
I got. I was at an event. Shout out to Maria Poppins. I was just at Maria Poppins' birthday party. They had mad drinks left over, so I was like, yo, let me get a couple. Let me get a couple of those cans.
you got a trucker hat and a can.
Fucking hat and some beer. That's American right there.
I don't, look like you voted for Trump with that hat on and that can of beer.
See, but you got to see
Man,
who you
he
got to see who's
was.
on. You got to see who's on the trucker hat. Where'd you see who's on the trucker hat though?
Nah, but it's good to be back. Now I mean, bully season. We working on a whole bunch of new stuff, new look, new
Yeah.
style, everything else. We switch it up. Shout out to Ninja. Shout out to DTF Atlanta. But I mean, I'm wilding. Not DTF. We was just at DTF. Shout out to
Mhm.
Misfit Mob Atlanta. So I was drinking before I got on. So you know what I mean. I apologize for all that. But we're excited.
What you working
Danny
on
V dropped his project
Showtime?
and
What you working on, man?
I mean,
So what was that?
I
You
don't know.
heard that too?
Yeah, think that's Danny. I think Danny froze a little bit.
Daddy,
Yeah,
you froze. He froze.
Shit. Can y'all hear me?
yeah.
Yeah, we good now.
Can y'all hear me? Am I still froze?
Nah, you look you good. You good now.
Yeah, this is more like a part two interview. So before last interview we had, Danny, you was getting ready to drop your project.
Yeah, yeah.
You dropped it in December. Amazing project, amazing. Like it wasn't. You did not disappoint. It was the exact mood you was going for, the exact feel you was going for. We can see you put the effort into it. I'm still waiting on the visuals because I visualized everything with the project. I'm waiting on the visuals. You know what I mean?
Word is bond.
I seen like
Yo.
you dropped it. I seen you've been more social. I seen like you've been more like you know what I mean. TikTok, little TikTok thing. You more social.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? I love it. I
Yeah,
absolutely love it. Like, you know what I mean? Because for most of your music, when it comes to being an artist now, people need to see you got a personality. And we
yeah.
absolutely love your personality that plays into your music. So it's great. So tell me how the process has been when you drop the music. Like, how does it feel? Like, what's the reaction that you've been getting back from it?
Mm. Word is bond, brother. The process of making the music, man, was like straight isolation for like a few months, man. It was like about like a good 3, 4 months of just isolation, like not really kicking it with everybody, just kind of, getting into like a creative space. Um, a lot of visualizing, a lot of, just you'll create. Both of y'all brothers are creative
hmm
people, so y'all understand the process of just
yeah,
getting
we
in
know how
the
that go.
zone. Yeah, that zone right there. It was fun as well. It was fun. I made like 120 songs just within that time every day, just going crazy. So, but the reviews I've been getting, man, has just been all love, man, including you guys, man. That mean a lot, man, because I put my heart and soul into that thing. Like I really, I really put my everything, like my life depended on it. So,
Now, we actually,
but
we literally hear it. Like, you went through, like, it seems like you was just in the zone, which I appreciate. I dead ass appreciate you actually being in the zone because it was like
thank
I was looking. I was excited from just hearing your music in general, and then when you actually did it, I'm like, he pulled this shit off. Like he
you.
really pulled this shit off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when you get the anticipation for a project, and the
Mhm.
crazy part is, it still sounded like you, but it also sounded like you went to another level. Like it sounded like you did exactly
Mm,
like you just went to a whole nother level. Like you was just like, all right, I'm gonna crack their head with this one. Lyrically,
mm,
beat wise, concept wise, like it flowed beautifully. So
mm.
man, I appreciate that 100%. That was
Thank you,
that
brother. I
that was
appreciate
absolutely
y'all.
dope.
Definitely appreciate y'all, man. I definitely like when I make the music, man, it's not for me, it's for like the listener, like for, a few years down the line when, people, young cats is like reaching for inspiration or whatever the case may be. Like I understand that everything that I create is not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like when I die, when I'm far gone from here, I just want to leave something that could, you know what I mean, like grow within people and shit like that. So that means so much, man. Because I was a little nervous. And like people might hear this and be like, "What the fuck is like this?" Like, 'cause this is some shit. You know what I mean? I try to step all the way out my comfort zone. Try to step all the way out on everything that's always going on inside of me that I never let out. I was like, fuck it. Let me just, even down to even to like the fifth dimension with the voice kind of, guy in you know, and just being vulnerable with seasonal depression about every around like how like I'm going through this phase of depression and I'm just like yeah give it to him, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, speaking of that, just to get into the project, you put 12 songs on the project. Uh, One of my favorite
Mm-hmm.
songs on the project is "I Need Therapy,"
Mm,
Then that's important.
and the crazy part
mm.
about it was it's the first, like it set the mood for the project because it's the first song after the intro. You know what I mean? And you put the "I
Mm.
Need Therapy" on there. So as soon as I heard that, I said, "Oh, okay." He did. He said exactly what he was gonna do. Like you already set the mood for it, and then like the way you track listed, was there a certain, like, did you track listed to tell a story? Because "I Need Therapy" and "Window," I felt what you was doing with it. I said, okay, I see what you like. "I Need Therapy" right to the window. I'm like, oh, and then after that, just being a fan, I was already into it. You know what I mean?
So
And
you
then
get
when
them,
you
you get them hooked first.
yeah, but the crazy part was, that people don't know, is it was like a book, because he started with "I Need Therapy," and then he ended it with "Seasonal Depression." I said, "Oh, he's going wild on it." I said, "Okay, I see what you're doing." I said, "I see it." Like, so
Yeah,
it was literally like you wrote it like a book. Like it was like the beginning
yeah.
and it was the end. Because you say "I Need Therapy," then you went to the "Seasonal Depression," and if you paid attention to it, you can connect it going all the way through. And it's like you went from the "I Need." It was like the "I Need Therapy," like the project, you went to "I Need Therapy," and each song you was going through different things. It was like a therapy session. You touching on different
Mm.
topics through a therapy session, and then when you ended it with the "Seasonal Depression," it's like it all brought it to make sense. Listen. Look, I went through the project. I told you I was gonna go. I went through the
Yeah,
project.
you said, man, whoa. I didn't know you was gonna like get everything the first take. That's powerful, brother.
Yeah, because
That's
because
crazy.
from the first interview, if anybody watched the first interview, you can definitely look on Bully Season on YouTube. You can also check out on the podcast is on iTunes, and it's on
Mhm.
Spotify. Like we went through it, and I'm looking like I remember you talking to you. The next "Miss You Anymore" is my shit too. I'm not even gonna front.
Mm.
That's like a contradiction to me. Like it was like I miss
Mm.
you, but I can't miss you anymore. And I'm like, yo, dude's going
Mm.
crazy right now. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. I see that. So it was like it's literally an amazing project. Like I enjoyed the project because I understood what you was doing. It was just different. Like you and when you say you don't make it for other people, like it spoke to me because I understood it.
Mm.
And you wasn't afraid to touch on different shit that most people don't even touch on.
Right.
But this shit is still like it's trap soul. Like you can still understand, like you can still relate to it.
Mm.
So I I listen, I bumped through it. I see what she was doing. So when you say you went into the room, I can actually see you went into the room and did that. That's a project, because a lot of people don't make projects no more. They just throw a bunch of songs together, and that's
Mm.
just what it is.
Word is bondage, brother. Yo, that is so crazy. I want to first tip my hat to you, man, because I kind of was like, I try to make it like a puzzle a little bit, just a little bit, so that in order for you to get it, you got to definitely think a little bit and kind of see what the hell am I talking about. But for you to catch it on the first try, that's crazy, man. I can't wait to get in the booth with you though in real life.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because
saying? You
I
got that
paid
mind.
yeah, I paid attention to it. Like, yo, because you was don't forget, you was telling us, she was like, yo, I took a different route. Like, it's still me, but I took a different route. Like, I got more deeper into who I was, and I put my heart and soul into this project. Which, whatever you wanted, whatever you tried to put through this project, it came through this project. Like, I appreciate you doing through this project. So, like, what's the visuals? I'm trying to figure out what's the first visual you throwing up.
Yeah, so the first visuals that we're working on right now is actually the song that you say you appreciate the most is I Need Therapy, actually gonna be shot by my man Winmore. Yeah, we actually working on that right now as we speak. We've been working on it for a little minute now.
Oh,
We
shout out
trying
to
to
Winmore.
yeah, we're trying to make it like a movie a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's yeah, that's the first visual. And then next is gonna be window, and then is I want to head it all like like
Are you gonna
it's not gonna be spaced out.
are
Hmm.
you gonna sort of like connect them?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I need therapy. I'm not sure if anybody noticed this, and I hate to spoil it, but if you have, you have. But if not, I'm gonna have to spoil it right now. I need therapy, and for you is like interconnected.
Mm.
To put something in there. So I definitely like with the visuals. That's why it's taking so long because I want to make sure that the visuals capture the same feeling,
Mhm.
like the same vibrational frequency that the music is giving off, so it can match and that it can be something else to live with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get you. I get you 100%. Because I'm looking at the project right now, and I know I need therapy. Because and for you, I remember for you, and I always thought like I see the way you did it. Like it's like a continuous story. So when you say I'm gonna make it a movie, I can see how you do I need therapy. There's a break before you get to for you, but it's like a scene break when you do it. Because for you comes in after, is it is it is it miss? It comes back after miss you anymore, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because at the mission anymore, it feels like you go ID therapy window, you miss you anymore, then it's for you. So it seems like it's a break, like you have a break in your mental, and then you revert back to. And I'm like, oh, and I've listened to the project like 3, 4 times, so I understood. So when you say you're gonna shoot it as a movie, now it even makes more. It makes more sense. So you really like you've put like the thought process, the breakdown of it, like you've mastermind the whole thing. That's fire. That's dope. Like that, and don't forget, like artists do that. That's why I don't consider you a rapper. I don't consider you a trap. So I consider you an artist because you actually create and you do that. And that's I can't wait till the actual world gets gets a peep or listen of what you're actually doing. Because even if you go back to when we was talking back before, the music that we love, that 80s, 70s, that 90s, that old school
Yeah.
music,
Mhm.
all that music, it was connected to some point. The Temptation
Mm.
albums and the Boys and Men albums, it told the story from start to finish. Don't forget, we used to listen to albums and be like, I make a video for this one. I make a video for this one. Like, and it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
and
yeah,
yeah, yeah. That type of music it creates visuals in your mind. Like when you listen to this song, like you ought to just intuitively you just see these pictures. Just it's almost like magic. It's like damn, like the Isley Brothers, like you said, the Temptation. It's just like you can just sit there, and that's definitely where I pull all my inspiration from. I try not to get influenced by nothing modern. You know what I'm saying? I try my hardest not to, but it's still got some of that, raunchy kind of, feel
yeah,
to some of the songs.
yeah, I get it. You know what's crazy part is
Hmm.
the more creative that we actually get, and I've learned this with working, like once you get into your own zone, your own creativity, the music that's coming out now, it don't even affect you because you're so in tune with your own creativity.
Mm.
So we listen to it, but then it's like solely different. My thing is, I love the skits and the skits you put into it, the skits and the sound pieces you put into it. It was there. What was the skit that you matter of fact? What was the speech that you had put in front of I Need Therapy?
If you got any health in your body, I put it there. I wonder, I want to spoil it because whoever's listening,
Oh,
whoever's watching it, they may still be trying to figure it out. But it all it is like you said, like it's a contradiction of like of it's almost like a contradiction of being like macho, like I got this. You know what I'm saying? If I created the words, I can damn well use them. You know what I'm saying? Like just kind of like real macho a little bit, but
mhm.
behind closed doors is kind of like I need therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, and these is that fight. It's almost like a internal talk. You know, it's like the outward is like, man, you know, yeah, nigga, you know what time it is. I'm a fuck yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
when you get to yourself, it's like,
So
damn, I need therapy.
here's my question about it. 'Cause this was the question I had when I listened to I Need Therapy.
Mhm.
Was you talking to yourself in that song?
I'm gonna say this, right? I'm not gonna say yes or no, but I'm gonna say that there was a conversation of something or someone talking to me,
Mhm.
telling me it don't know how I feel, you know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just telling me like, just open up, you know. I ain't him, this ain't that,
See,
you know.
so the way I listen to music, I create concepts. So the female voice at the beginning, I didn't take that as that was your therapist. I took that more as that was like your conscience.
Yeah, oh man. You
So
spoiling
It's
it,
good.
man. Come on, what you
You see
doing?
Pop, man. You
I'm
see
sorry,
Pop.
yo,
Pop.
Pop
I'm
is
yo,
crazy.
yo,
What is up with this man? He is just like, you know,
yo. So look,
oh my
yo,
God.
when I say I listened to it, like I sat back and I'm like,
Yo, we definitely need a Pop and Danny some. We need
I'm
some.
listening. I'm like, okay, like I know the way Danny does music. I know he's a thoughtful person. Everything is calculated. So I'm playing it
Mm,
back. So I hit an intro to it. Boom. I hit a female intro, and the female already was like I was already hooked. Like okay, like this is different from usually you do. It's because I see he constructed the intro comes in, and then you come in, and I'm thinking the name of the song is I Need Therapy. Like the way I literally envisioned it, because when I listen to music, I literally even when I do my own music, I visually listen to it as well. Like
mm,
I literally visioned it as you in the mirror having a full conversation with yourself. I need love. And you like, I'm admitting to myself what my problem is. And my thing is like I need therapy. And the way you flowed it, the way you flipped it, and it was just and the way you wrote it like a conversation. Like it was just a one-on-one listen, I told you I'm a fan. That shit's fire. I'm looking like, yo, Danny's a beast. Like, and I can't wait till people actually do it because I don't even know if we could. I personally can't live without music.
mm.
Can.
I personally like. I
Me
can't.
neither, brother.
I can't do it. Like there's not one day goes by that I do not listen to music. I don't even know if I can live one day without music. Like that.
Mm,
That's just what I do. So when I find something I can relate to and I can vibe with, and you're speaking to our generation
mm.
because we all have these conversations when we by ourselves, but no one admits it. The conversation. And you've put the
Absolutely.
conversation on the forefront, as in this is what I'm talking about. But you
Mm-hmm.
did it in a way is I haven't compromised my character in any type of way, which I see
Mm.
why you put the break after I need therapy, bong bong, and then came right back to it. Like, listen, I am him. I am still him. But let me
Right,
remind
right,
you,
right.
yeah. So
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Listen, I'm a fan. Let's that's why I say amazing project, man. I can't wait for the visuals. I can't wait to what's actually next. Like, is it a Trap Soul 2 or you going in a different
Oh
direction?
man.
Wait, do you know? Do
Oh
you know now?
man, I'm itching right now, brother. I want to actually just yeah, absolutely. But I actually wanted to. I had plans on dropping, but some people that are helping me as far as like management and everything. They told me just if I want to drop a single, but don't just kind of give people time to live with, because there's still a lot of people that hasn't caught on to that still hasn't caught on to the one time to give people enough that they can understand but I'm itching, man. I'm so thirsty. It's a part two, but it's like a spin on it. It's almost like everything is kind of backwards.
Yeah.
But the people that I'm working with right now that's helping me manage, they just like let's focus on A, B, and then we get to C. So, but
That's
definitely I'm
smart.
definitely gonna drop a single this summer for us called Up to Something. I'm gonna just go ahead and put it out there. It's Up to Something. It was supposed to go on Baltimore Trap Soul, but it just didn't fit anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And but it's basically about having that intuition about somebody that you're dealing with that's they up to something, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
they up to something. And it's like, dang, like you feel it, you can't touch it, you can taste it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of those. It's another one of those joints where it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I just can't wait. I can't wait till the visuals come out. You're someone you creating like a movie. Already, listen, man. I can't wait. You know what I mean? I absolutely can't wait for it. Like this is. I'm excited. And
It's gonna be
usually I
fun,
don't.
brother.
Usually I listen to a whole bunch of music, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't really get that excited about stuff because it's. I get excited, but it's like when someone is creating a masterpiece per se, it
Mm-hmm.
brings more even excitement to it because there's thought behind it. So now I'm looking for the Easter eggs. I'm listening for the Easter eggs. I'm
It
trying to
makes
connect.
it makes you take a second listen to. So
Yeah,
a
I'm
lot
trying.
of what you was talking about, you know, took me. Yeah, you guys, everything you guys spoiled everything for me because I listened to it. I would have had to listen to it like 2, 3 more times. Pop got it like that. But like I was definitely one of the ones that I would have had to listen to it like 3, 4 times. Still gonna listen to it 3, 4 times. But now like you got me thinking of like I didn't even know the questions to ask. Now I know like what I'm looking for. Like when it's like reading like the back of the book before you read the book. It's like, okay, I know how it ends. I know like the different connections and stuff. Now I'm going to see how he made those connections.
Yeah,
And like
and
that's
yeah,
that's a dope way to do a
it's
project.
dope. So because the way you do it, okay. So therapy comes on. I need
Mm-hmm.
love, right?
Mhm.
Seasonal depression. First balls. I don't deserve love. I think I don't deserve love. I'm saying like
Come on, bro.
I'm like,
So
hold.
you need it, but do you deserve it?
So it's like it's a contradicting. So you know how you watch Marvel movies and
Mm-hmm.
you wait to the end to see what's going on, or you connect this Marvel movie with that Marvel movie. That's how I actually listen to the project
Mm.
because I went through it, then I played through it again. I listened to it in the car, played it at work, came home, I was writing and vibing to it, and I'm like, and then like I pretty much get like just he gives you Easter egg clues through the whole thing. Even titles of Easter egg clues when you go through it, if you pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
And just from the music he's done before, our last interviews, he was giving hints. He said before when he made me last interview, he said, I don't want to give it away, but you know what I mean, I'm creating something the way I'm creating it. So it's like, okay, let's see what he did. And he pulled it off. That's why like he connected it. And that's why when he say the other song he did, don't possibly connect with it because that concept and song wouldn't have fit into this project because this is more of a self-explanatory project. This
Mm-hmm.
is more about
Mm.
self. Now the next project might be more about outer feelings and shit you feel in different relationships, but this shit was more about he took a self direction to it. Like everything was more of a self. Like this happened, but it's my fault. This and then oh, you're a fucking genius, Danny. I ain't gonna spoil. I ain't gonna spoil the rest of
Appreciate
this
you,
shit.
brother.
And I ain't gonna
I
spoil the rest of this
appreciate
shit. You know what I mean?
Nah,
I
you
ain't gonna
got, you got,
spoil
you
you.
got, you got to
Yeah,
tell people to listen to the project, man.
You gotta listen to the project. I ain't gonna spoil this shit. You know what I
man.
mean? But
That's a good brother, man. Thank you so much, brother. Like, once again, brother. And I'm just really in awe that you caught it, man. It's like to this day, even when I'm running away and stuff like that, Cass put that shit was hard, did it, and we don't ever get into these kind of conversations like that window, that cash rules, that's it's crazy. I bumped that shit, and it'd be like, yeah, and it's all love, and I appreciate that, but it's just when somebody is listening, like actually listening and like dissecting is a good word. I thought maybe, a couple years. I'm like, I give people a couple years. I'm give them a few years right now. They just enjoying it, dancing toward they liking it, the frequency, like the beta waves is coming through the speakers. I'm like, but for you to break down the actual science that I put into it is just kind of like, damn, man, I really appreciate you for just even listening and caring that much to break it down.
listen,
Come on,
man,
man, don't make me cry up in the place, man. Come on.
bro, that shit. Listen, that shit's amazing. Yo, what else was? If I could
Nah, but
feel
that's
is fire too, son. I ain't gonna lie. That one is growing on me. That
you
one
said.
is
What you said? Which
growing.
one?
If I could feel.
Oh, if I could feel, yeah.
I think that shit is low key growing on me. That maybe
Mm,
that's because the vibe to it, the vibe to it is I like that one is literally like growing on me more and more. If I could feel so like yo, I
mm,
just appreciate I appreciate music,
Mm-hmm.
and so like so
But now
for
we
any
haven't gotten this like this type of music in a while too. Cause I'm you
yeah
thinking about like the past projects released by people, and it's mainly just like they have a whole bunch of beats and they just write something to it, but like it's none of it's there's no like real, because the difference in an album where the person really put some heart and soul into it. Like that's, and I remember when we was talking before about like how like 80s music and 90s music, all of that stuff, that was like they made music through feeling. Like they expressed how they felt. They didn't just like talk about how many cars they got, how many girls they doing and all that. They was actually talking about feelings, and that's what made classics, because
mhm,
those
mm,
songs we still relate to them because they was connected to feelings. They wasn't just connected to like materialistic things. Like you see like all those
mm,
songs about materialistic stuff, they're like they're popping for a little bit, but then after a while
they
we
don't
don't hear them
son,
anymore.
yeah it's the music that's because as humans we are all emotionally connected, even though no matter how much we don't like
No matter how macho.
yeah, macho you are, no matter
yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah, we still we don't show it. That's the thing. We don't show
yeah,
it. We got the stoic face on,
with music, like you can have some of the hardest niggas in the world. You throwing some solid R&B, and they like, oh yeah, that's fine. Even when you and the
That's a
crazy, even if you
fact.
go like if think about it, if you listen to some of the hardest rappers in the world,
mm,
Method Man is in Wu Tang.
Mm.
mm, facts.
He dropped a track with Mary J. Blige talking about love and fucking shot, and that's like you like, and he's expressing his love. Biggie, like Biggie 112, like all these songs. You like, yo,
Mm,
those are the ones that sometimes like, and we all listen to it. Don't forget Jay-Z. If you play Song Cry, you like, yo,
Mm.
oh yeah, you finna cry if you
you
play
get what
that
I'm
too
like,
long. You
you
finna
like,
cry. You know what
you
I'm
get what I'm
saying?
saying, like, and it's like it's the connection to it. So like I be telling like the artists and stuff when they drop music, I like, and I know like we do podcasts and we do a podcast about underground music, and everybody we have a whole bunch of artists, and artists may not think that
Mm,
a podcast host listens to your music. I literally take my time and I listen to the music. I listen
mm,
to it. I try to see where you're coming from. I don't just oh, throw it out there and don't listen to it. I literally, I apologize. Literally listen to the music because
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what you're talking about. I want to know what you're talking about. I want to know what you're feeling. So like I think I've proven it. I've proven it here that I listen to I
Yeah,
listen to
break it
projects.
down.
Yeah, I listen to projects trying to
Yeah.
see what's the feel. Like, okay, did this connect through here? Did this connect through here? This how did this feel? I know, like, okay, he just put a whole bunch of songs together, or they just put a whole
Yeah.
bunch of songs together. Like
Yeah.
they just pick songs and just put them together. Oh, I like this song. I like this song. This song sound hot. This song sounds
Mhm.
such and such. And oh, this song will get the club popping. This song will get the such and such going. So I'm gonna just throw these whole
Mhm.
songs together. When artists put them be like, okay, this goes here. This song connect. And the crazy part is, some of the greatest songs that you love on albums don't even be the radio jams. It don't be the ones that play on the
Ever.
radio. It be the ones that you like, oh yeah, like I felt this, like this was fire. Like for example, one of my favorite albums, Trey Song Trigger album.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite albums of literally all time. That's only because the shit play, it's literally a story to me.
Mm.
It's a contradiction of feelings. I hate you. I don't hate you. I love you. I don't love. Like she
Mm.
went through my cell phone. She found all this.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I want my cake, but I want my cake and I want to eat. So it's like it's dope the
I
way you
want my
do it.
cake and eat it.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
dope how you do it.
Yeah.
So when you came and you did the project, I listened to it because I had high expectations already because I was a fan already. And then when I hear it,
Mm.
it's like I'm even more of a fan because you did like you even exceeded the mastermind that I thought you was doing because I'm catching Easter eggs, I'm putting it here, I'm throwing it here. Like, don't forget the for you and the therapy, I caught it. The same female that started therapy with the same female that started. Listen, I'm on point. I'm on point with it.
Mm.
I'm on point with it. Hall of
He
Fame,
on point.
Hall of Fame point. I mean, so
He on point. That's a fact.
I can't even stress how much like I can't wait for the visual, like the visual for it, like it's good. Man, I'm more thanking you for the project more of about it because it was like you did it like if you feel like if you have any doubt that you didn't put out what you thought you was gonna put out, you can stop all doubt because you accomplished what you wanted to
Mm.
accomplish, and I truly appreciate that. Like you live like whatever you thought you was gonna do, you did the shit, and I truly appreciate that.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. I got some questions for y'all now. Y'all got me excited now. Now that I know the coast is clear, y'all appreciating it is all love in the air. I want to ask y'all, what's your opinion on the intro and the outro? Can I get some thoughts? So like from hearing the intro and the outro from both of y'all.
So the intro, what I liked about the intro is because the intro was jazzy.
Mm.
I like the jazz you put into it, which it gives off. Don't forget you named it Baltimore Trap Soul.
Hmm.
So the jazz you put into it, I'm already thinking like, all right, where's he going with this? Like, where's he going with this? Like, I'm like, you know what I mean? And it was jazzy. It was calm. Like it, like you got it in. Cause some projects start off
Mm.
gunshots, blah 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 blah, people jumping in, a
Yeah,
whole bunch of
yeah.
noise.
He's like, oh, what's going on here,
Yeah,
man? He's getting shot.
but this one, and
Yeah.
then the deep voice you put into it, that I said, oh, he playing. So my question is, when you did that, was you talking about music? Because you was like, you know what I mean? Because you was like, you got caught in the mainstream. I'm glad you made it back home and shit like that.
Mm.
So I'm like, is he talking about music? Like, is he talking about like music? Like music got trapped in the mainstream, but we brought it back home, as in music has always been tied to your soul. This is what
Brother.
I caught from it, only because I'm a fan.
Mm.
I mean that is true because like there's a lot of times with artists and everything, like you get caught up in that mainstream hype. You see what's trending, you see what everybody doing, and you sometimes you try and fall into that I would say that box. You try and fall into that box. So
Hmm.
this is what everyone's listening to, this is what everyone's doing. I got to do that in order to make it. But was like,
Yeah.
you said nah. You
Yeah.
said nah. I'm not gonna fall into that trap. I'm not gonna fall into that box.
And the thing is, the outro just sounded like a continuation from the intro. It just sounds like you cut it in half.
Wait,
Like
was it?
it sounded like you was still having the same conversation that you was possibly having. It was like you was confirming it at the end.
Yeah. It's okay, so the ideology I was going on about it was when it first come in, it was almost like a baby being born. I wanted to capture that energy. If you just close your eyes and just listen, that it could feel like a baby's being born, like a beginning, like some kind of beginning,
Which is
down to
why
all the
you which
jazz
is
and
why you picked the softness of the jazz, because at the outro it picks up
mm,
a little more bass, a little more deeper. It was like, okay, I
right,
get it. Okay, I get exactly what you're saying.
right. So yeah, when it first come in, is like how you said is it's supposed to be your consciousness, kind of like exactly how you said, just I see you got lost in the mainstream. Just kind of
Like, come on
listening
back.
to
Like,
music,
come
but
on back.
yeah, like I'm glad you made it home. Like you're here,
Uh-huh.
and just kind of, and it also has another meaning that I ain't gonna give up yet, because I feel like we broke down the first layer of it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I ain't gonna get a second layer to it. But
Don't get look, I didn't give up too
it's
much. I didn't give up too much.
hey man, you emptying the
Say he
clip.
broke
I'm
it
like,
down.
oh. I'm like, oh shit, they gonna already know going into the book. Like they didn't already read the book. Like, yeah, I know what's about to happen this part. Yeah, Showtime told me. God damn.
Yes.
But now, but
No.
that's good, because for the next projects, there's, and it's not just pop. Like there's other people too that like that picked it up first time. So now coming around again for like your future projects. Oh, okay, you think they got it this time? Let's see if they get it this one. Let's see if they get it again.
Like
Mm-hmm.
you've created. I would never say you haven't put yourself in a box, but you've created a space where it's like, okay, it's a story that's being told.
Mm.
It's a story that's being told. So anytime I put on Danny, I'm looking for a story. I'm looking for, like, when you put on Drake, when you put on Meek Mills, that's something that artist brings that you look for.
Mm.
You've created that. So when I'm listening to Danny, I know what I'm expecting. Because think about it,
Mm.
it's an artist you listen to and you're expecting. If they do something totally different, you know what I mean? Kendrick, J. Cole, you ain't listening
Mm.
to J. Cole. When you put on J. Cole, you ain't listening for gunshots and robbing people and
Yeah.
drugs and
Mm-hmm.
money. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You looking for
That's a
something.
fact.
Yeah, you looking for something totally different. You looking for what J. Cole brings. So when I put on
Mm.
Danny, I'm looking for what Danny brings. You have
Absolutely.
done that, which many people cannot accomplish.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Some people can accomplish, because when you are alone and when you're by yourself and you're actually listening to music, a lot of this shit you really don't bump, you really don't listen to,
Yeah.
because that's not what you're looking for when you're alone. A bunch of this party music that come on, you typically don't listen to that when you're by yourself, because
Mm-hmm.
you ain't trying to party by yourself.
Yeah.
You break up
Trying to
with
get
your
fucked
girl.
up by
Mm.
yourself.
Yeah,
Damn,
you break
brother.
you break up with your girl. You trying to listen to some Drake. Trying to listen to some R&B. You trying to listen to
Facts.
something like that. You know what I mean?
This
So
is a Meek
Facts.
Mill after a breakup.
yeah, but it's because there's a certain type of feel you looking for. You looking for
Yeah.
that. I need to get
Mm-hmm.
over that. I need to get up. I need to go party. I need to go do that. When you
Mm-hmm.
work out, certain music you work out to. You know what I mean? 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. We loved it because it told the story front to back.
Yes, I love, man, 50 Cent, man. That's one of the idols right there, man. That man is arguably one of the most intellectual, like he like how you said, break out of the box. He broke out of so many boxes, whether it was an artist box, whether it was a actor box. That, like, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, so
Come on.
you've done that. You've literally done that, which I appreciate even more. So when Danny dropped Danny, I'm looking for Danny.
Word is bond.
You know what I
Nah,
mean?
nah. You can trust me, brother. I ain't gonna sell no. I ain't. I'm not going. Whenever the time comes for me to, arrive into, the music business on a higher scale,
Mm-hmm.
it won't. it'll either be me being able to be myself or me not getting anything. You know,
Yeah, no,
I'm okay with the space.
Danny
You know,
Viiirgo with
I'm
three
okay.
eyes. You gotta make sure you put 3 eyes.
with the three
Yeah.
eyes.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Danny. I'm with you, boy. He talking about I'm with
Yeah.
you.
Now that's
Come
that's
on,
good because
man.
the people you're accumulating now, like these are people that's gonna be real fans. Like these are people that no matter what, they're gonna rock. They're gonna rock with you, especially if you're being honest with you're being honest with yourself. Because that's what one of the reasons. That's one of the things like I loved about the product is like it's music with honesty. Like it's you're not fronting for no one. And this is stuff we all go through, but no one wants to talk about.
Yeah, and
That's a
it
fact,
don't
bro.
sound like nothing
And
else.
it
Like,
don't sound preachy too. Like it don't
Mm.
sound like you trying to
yeah,
preach to me.
it don't sound
Right.
like nothing else though. Like it don't sound like nothing else. I don't get, oh, this sounds like somebody else type feel.
I said, nah, it sound
Mm.
like Danny.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, it sounds like just the construction, the jazz part, then he flips it here, then he flip it there. Like it's a different sound, but it all is not, he's not out of place. It's nowhere near out
Mm.
of place, which is, it's easy for you to do, but it's hard to do, but it's easy for you to do,
Mm.
which is dope. That's fire, man. Listen, man. I don't know what else to say, but I'm a fan. Like
Nah, for sure.
I've
For
been
sure, brother. Hey, nah, for sure, brother. Like you said, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna keep. I got way over 100 songs right now, and I'm gonna actually get y'all emails. I'm gonna send y'all a few and just kind of,
I'm gonna send you a few.
you know, run some ideas by y'all and just since you guys are already on the frequency, y'all. Please, you and your craft installation right now, and you coming up with this project and everything, but. You gotta come on, man. Come on, share something, man. I need to hear this. I need some
Listen, man.
inspiration.
I got you. Listen, I've been
Yo,
in
I'm
the
gonna stay on top. We gotta stay on top of them. Like, yo, gotta send that.
Nah, I've
Come
been in the
on, Prince.
vault,
I need
man.
you.
I've been in the vault. Like I've been working. Like we've been doing a whole bunch of like just working and stuff. So I've been
Yo,
pretty.
life, yo, it's crazy. It's crazy how even life hitting like this. This is still I want to say I'm like I stopped saying escape because I used to be like, yo, this is like my escape from like reality. But I was like, nah, this is it. Like when I go to the job, that's the escape from my reality. Like when I
Facts.
leave that job, that's when that's the life. That's the life that started.
Yo, funny
Mm.
thing
Like that's
is,
how I see especially with the music stuff. Like you gotta make that like that's the life. I was like we can't live without it. Can't live without the music.
yeah. Don't forget. Matter of
Absolutely.
fact, after we finish the interview, I'm gonna show you. I got a couple unreleased things. I'm gonna show you and put you on. See how you feel about them. Cause I've been doing it, but I've been like, and you actually inspired me. Cause I was
And
looking
that's
like.
good.
I like that's what it was. I'm looking at like, oh nah, I see exactly what he
I'm
did.
grateful, man. I'm
And it's
grateful.
like all like as an artist, all we try to do is for people to connect to the music and inspire the next person. Even if
Mm-hmm.
you inspire one person, you've done your
Absolutely.
job as an artist, as a musician,
Absolutely.
as a rapper, as a singer, whatever you can do, because you've connected to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You've connected. You've told your story in your way, and someone can understand it.
You say because you never know who's listening too.
Mm.
Like a person listening could have right after listening to the project been like, yo, shit, that's
Music has
like
saved
I need
music.
some
I
help,
think
man.
yo,
Mm-hmm.
you would. I think music has saved more people than anything, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think music.
I don't know what it is about it, man.
I
I
I
have
don't know
think
that
what it is
same
about it.
belief system, bro.
I think music has such a like it has such an effect. It has a positive effect, a saving effect, a negative effect. Because don't forget, you still got music. People still make demonic music. People do all this type of music. People make country
It's
music.
whatever
Yeah.
inside they're trying to get out.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's
I'm a,
yeah. Go ahead,
no, the
Danny.
crazy thing, no, the crazy thing when you guys say that, like, I realize how powerful it could be, like, because honestly, dropping a project, I knew people was gonna listen to it, but You know, I really wasn't, you know, as an artist, you try not to have too much of high expectations for like how, of like how people may respond to it because, everybody's in their own zone right now. But man, I'm talking about like how you say it affect people because these are real stories I'm telling. So each person that I'm like these stories that I'm talking about, I'm actually talking about an actual human being. And these people are like getting in contact with me, man. And it's like the us versus us, for example. You
Mm.
know, I mentioned this young lady named Ree, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I met this little goddess named Ree. Shorty down the block, she looked like 100 degrees running up with, and I kind of, I said some stuff in there that
Mm-hmm.
I said, man, this is like a release. Like music is therapy for me. So it's a release, and she did mess with one of my brothers. You know what I'm saying? She actually, what I mean, got busy with one of my brothers, and it was like a glitch. It was like, yo, where do I go with this? Because my brother, this is my, she was never my girl, but
Mm-hmm.
it was like,
Yeah, we had understanding.
See, look,
we had to understand,
this the story behind it makes it even more dope because when it starts off, she's like, I don't need a man.
Mm.
Yo, Danny, stop playing. You playing with
And
me,
it's crazy
Danny.
because, bro, I'm telling you, she don't need a man, but she's contradicting herself because she's asking for all these things that a man is supposed to provide.
Mm,
You know,
I don't need a man.
she's asking for all these things that she want from a man. She's like, I don't need a man, but I asked that anywhere I go be a safe space. The men, and this was a representation of the young lady Ree. She was like, in my eyes, like a goddess, man. She was like, she come in a building like down to her beauty, to her the way she speak, everything was just like, you know, like I like, yo, like this is a goddess right here. But in the same instance, how could you do such a low action like that with somebody that you
Mm-hmm.
building with, rock with his brother because at the point in time I wasn't giving it the right amount of attention because I'm working, I'm creating, I'm trying to figure this thing out. And I
Man.
can't be no babysitter, baby. Like you
Mm-hmm.
gotta, it's either you riding with me or you can stay right here and I'll see when I come back from, you know what I'm saying? It's that vibe right there. So,
Crazy
she,
part about it was I got like the '90s music. I got like a Outcast. Like you took like a Outcast joint from it.
Outkast is one of my, well, not so much Outkast. I'm gonna say Andre 3000 is one of my favorite artists of all time.
But that's it. It like it was like I said, yo. But that's the blip. It wasn't like it got. I got like the Outcast feel of just it gave off like a like I can hear the influence from that,
The
like the
influence for
Outcast
sure.
influence of it, and I'm like,
Hmm.
that shit is dope. Like that shit is just because it's a vibe, and I like the way
Hmm.
how you like. I don't even think it got a hook to it. It's like a complete story. But you add your vote, you add the different sounds and different conversations into it, and you're still giving. I see how this shit is a movie.
Come on, man. In the trap soul is, I'm gonna go ahead and get this one out. The trap soul, the symbol of the trap soul is the man, which is myself screaming, like let me out. You know what I'm saying? It's that voice in the back, just like, let me out. It's being trapped is also a way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like being
Mm-hmm.
stuck in like a mind frame. Even in, for you, that whole that whole song is based around me, like me mistreating somebody who really cares about me. She's not my girl, but
Listen,
you know,
look.
it's
Listen, you
well,
talking. Listen, you talking to me, but I can't wait to show you to my project. Then you talking to me right now.
come on. No, I heard. Come on, I heard the song you played at the beginning, the one you let me hear now.
Yeah,
I can't wait to get a shaking on
that's
that
that's
joint.
that's a that's a pure like sample. I'm more like I'm such a big fan because it's like I'm in that wheelhouse, like the wheelhouse of it, the way it sounds, the way it feels. Like I just like the way you construct it because it's like before you know what he's talking, I can't write, I can't even create music if I'm not feeling it. Like I
Mm,
have to
Mm,
tell my truth within my music, or I just won't do it.
mm,
Like if I can't be true and it's flaws, fuck ups, achievements, whatever, like I am who I am. And a lot of people do music and this is why I like we relate somewhere in when people started making music, they're not themselves when they make music.
mm.
Like the music that we love is they was telling the story about themselves. Like they was
mm-hmm,
telling the story about their it was just true. Even if it was a fucked up thing, they was telling
Yeah,
the truth. Even when we went back when we was talking about Usher's confessions. We
mm-hmm.
loved it so much because we thought it was a true story. But he was just singing about his fuck ups.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's a fact.
So he's singing about his fuck ups. No one condemned him for it. It was like, damn, he being true.
because honestly,
And it
like
relate to
what
the
people
other
don't
people.
realize too, well, for artists, like all that stuff, like it's internal. So like
Mm-hmm.
artists was still having those conversations in our head, but until we can get it out, like
Yeah.
we're gonna keep having that that toxic conversation,
Mm-hmm.
like to yourself
Mm,
and in your head. Like you gotta, as an artist, you gotta have like an outlet to just let it out, to like
Yeah.
let out
Which
your
it
feelings,
goes
let
to
out whatever.
yeah. When it goes to the it starts off again, the project is I need therapy. And I feel like this whole project is his own therapy session.
Mm.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He's having his personal therapy session with himself. So it's
absolutely, brother.
like after you did the project, did you feel like a release after you released these songs? Like I got it off my chest.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like actually, after each song, it was like after each song, it was like this shaky feeling. Like I had some issues with my mom coming up, and even after if I could feel, that
Mm.
was one of the scariest. Like people enjoy it. A lot of people enjoy it and be like, "Yo, that shit deep, bro." But that shit took a lot. That shit took a lot to just kind of blast my mom like that in a song, and even having a backlash of cats pulling up on like, yo, family, yo, like, yo, are you kidding me right now? You know what I'm saying? Are you
Mm.
like, you serious? I didn't have somebody actually this past Thursday. I wanted to go kick it with a good brother. You know what I'm saying? And in the seasonal depression, I was talking about a good brother I came up with, and
Mm.
I was talking about when they put him in the psych ward and I ain't visit. The same man helped me when I ain't had a pot to piss in. I wonder if he hate me under that smile, get into that bag. And, you know, good brother pulled me up about it. And I can tell like it's like an underline of hostility. But it's like, yo, in our reality, bro, this is really therapy for me. Like if I could actually go into a therapy session without feeling like whoever's on the other side of this room is like fake as hell and just trying to get a paycheck, you know what I'm saying? Because it could
Mm-hmm.
never, for me, I can never feel comfortable doing a therapy session when somebody's getting paid. It just don't make sense. It's like because if you wasn't getting paid, you wouldn't care. So that means you only care about the money. So you actually need to care in order to help me through.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
So
it's like a catch 22.
exactly. It's like you can't win for losing. It's like he's like, yo, brother, yo, we all did things in the past. You don't need to. I'm just like, yo, honestly, this is just this is a release. So to
Just getting
answer
it
your
out.
question, yeah, to answer your question, every song is like these emotions. I don't even. These thoughts don't even come to my head like that anymore. I swear to God, no bullshit. You.
Well,
These
the thing
thoughts
is,
don't even
you
come to
we
my
have
head
to
anymore.
like as human beings, we have to live in our truths.
Mm-hmm.
Our truths may affect. Like I go through things, and I have conversations with my moms at times, whatever the case
Mm-hmm.
may be. Try to communicate with her, and I understand that my truth may not be her truth. She may see it as a whole different world, whole different things, and how certain things she may have done, may have said, may have acted, may have raised me, has affected me. She
Mm-hmm.
may tell a story a whole different way. I can't fault you for
Mm,
telling the story a whole different way, but my
right.
truth is my truth. You can never jeopardize for my truth. So people may feel a way about how you're doing your music, but you like this is my truth. Like you can't tell me how I perceive it, how I feel. It's either you just
Mm,
understand it, respect it, and understand where I'm coming from. And I think that's where we have a disconnect, even when it comes to men, women, uh, parents and kids, brothers and
Mm.
sisters, friends and stuff. Sometimes it's just like we try to force our outlook on someone else, and it's like
Facts.
that's not how they seen it. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, bro.
And
And
we guilty
Yeah,
of
you
that.
can't you can't control how people like react to certain stuff. Can't control how other people feel. In the same way how other people can't control how you feel, how you react.
Mm,
exactly, man. And even in the seasonal depression, I gracefully bowed. I step in a verse, I say one thing, I get to the second verse, and I say he did some real wrong, and I blurred out the entire verse because I actually was rapping what happened,
mm-hmm.
but I just blurted it out and I just ended it. Well, you know what you did. It's like a graceful bow. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
and no one knows who I'm talking about anyway. Only people that know is the people that grew up with me and are
Mm-hmm.
all in the same circle. They know, they get it. Like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? That's what he's talking about. But for the people that's listening, these people are getting something from the music. They're like, damn, that's exactly how I feel. So I'd be doing injustice by
Mm-hmm.
blocking off how I feel because me not expressing myself could, hurt somebody in the long run because all they needed to hear was somebody feel what they felt. And it's like, yo, damn, it's cool then. All right. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that's how I felt when I was coming up and Nas was rapping his rap. And, my brother put me on and we doing stupid shit outside. And I'm listening to Nas and Nas is breaking it down to me like, nigga, look, be smart. I don't care if you selling drugs. I don't care if you killing nigga. Look, just be smart about it. This ain't the right thing to do. We would just get given his hand. That
Mm-hmm.
shit was like, whoa. All this time I'm listening to motherfucking Lil Wayne. I'm listening to motherfucking Jeezy. I'm listening to Gotti. Boosie, they telling me to go crazy, like hurt
Mm-hmm.
something, die about it, die. You know what I mean? Like you said, 50
Gotta be
Cent
real.
saying, die trying. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But listening to Nas was like a glitch. It was like, holy fuck, hold on. So, all right, kings and queens, Egypt. God damn. So I could be smart about this. Damn, this is how it. Oh, okay. So, oh shit! Like it gave me a whole new perspective. Where I'm like, if he would have never did that, I don't. I honestly don't know because like you said, like the brother Showtime said, like music was like I had to live what it is. Like it's like a teacher. Nas is basically like one of my fathers. You know what I'm saying? My father got out of my life when I was like 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, when I was stuck with the situation I was in, Baltimore, I'm in the inner city, East Baltimore. It's crazy. So Nas was literally like a coach. Like, look, if you're gonna do this, just make sure you don't do that. And if you do it like this. Don't do it like that.
Mm.
Just look ghetto prisoners. You know, what goes around comes around. If you sleep, you don't know. Where beef can never end. At the time you least expect it, I'ma see you again. It's like just little shit like that. Like it give me chills. Like, damn, I just did that. I know this gonna come back. We all in the same area. We all in the same zip code.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to get the fuck out. I need to get the fuck out of the zip code. It's just little shit like that where
It's
it's
great.
real
People,
healing.
people don't know how small like the city is, like Baltimore.
Yeah.
Like it's like it's not that big. Like there's certain stuff like you got over east, over west, right?
Yeah.
But it's not like a 20 like maybe like a 20-minute drive between 30-minute drive between like one
If
corner to the other.
really, it's probably about like less than that. Probably like 10 minutes on a good day, 15 minutes on an alright day, 20 minutes, 25 minutes in crazy traffic. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like yo, it's crazy. And you go think you going to go live on this side of town and everybody's just connected. Oh, all right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Just how man, you never met. We was at Morgan. Man,
Yeah.
we actually never met. But
Oh.
it's crazy how we know all the damn near all the same people.
Mm-hmm. That's how
It's
that's how small it was, man. The whole
yeah,
city.
it's even worse in the neighborhoods though because
Yeah, I couldn't imagine if
yeah,
you like grew up there. Like I was only there for like 7 years, but I can only imagine if if you was there from birth. And now like that
yeah,
means that means whatever
basically,
high school you went to, like whatever high school you went to, everybody went to that same high school. It was like 4 or 5 high
yeah.
schools, like. And I remember, I'm forgetting the two high school names, but I remember when they used to always, what was it, Poly versus First City or something? It
Poly
was
versus City.
Poly versus City. Whenever those That's everybody either went to either or. Like that's the only schools I've heard.
Swear to God, bro. I went to 4 different high schools. I ain't ashamed to talk about it, man. Come on, we in therapy right now. Fuck it.
Go ahead.
I went to 4 different high schools, bro. I got put out of the first 2 high schools. Went to alternative school. No, I got put out of the first high school. Went to the alternative school. Got put out of alternative school. Then I went to. Then I got into a cool school, and then after that school, it was crazy. But long story short, that was like a roller coaster ride for me because I'm thinking I got problems with these guys right here, these good brothers, good people. You know what I'm saying? They're good people. I go over here, and boom, they know them.
Yeah.
So I got problem with these people. All right, cool. Now I gotta redo this shit. And then I go to the last alternative school, and it's like this fork in the road where it's like, even if people are, getting OD violent, people dying, whatever the case may be, you get to ask yourself like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like, what am I doing? Like, what is this for? Like, me and this dude got into this confrontation over, him wanting this girl that I was messing with, and he just wanted to prove he was gangster and that I ain't no gangster because I don't talk with enough aggression and shit, and I just want to show him I'm not so it was just stupid shit, man. So when I finally got able to, I knew basically at that point I knew everybody because all these people knew each other.
Yeah.
And my life and other people's lives were in jeopardy because I just didn't think, man. It was like,
it wasn't even worth it. End of the day, it's not even worth it.
It's not even fucking worth it, man. Like I was just subject to what this dude was feeling. He felt like, yo, I wanna look, y'all fuck with him. I'm gonna show y'all he's soft because he ain't gangster like me. He ain't from he from over east, but over west niggas is harder. So let me show y'all. And then I'm like, oh, let me show him that. And now it's like, okay,
fucked
now
up,
people
it's a
getting
fucked up cycle we all fall into at some point.
We all like, it's the stupidest shit in the world, man. And for Baltimore to be so small, it was just very scary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because you can't escape it. It's like unless you go into the county, and most people in the city ain't got ties to the county. You know what I'm saying? Unless you go into the county, you might as well just go ahead and make it big because it's like you right here. You know what I'm saying? So the moment I started leading with love, bro, I was just like, man, even having conversation with these dudes. Last time I seen dude, and I was about to graduate high school, and I was in a whole different space. I seen these dudes. I was with dudes. I'm like, yo. I'm not on that type of time. If you want to go there, bro, God bless you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting you know that's not the type of time I'm on. You feel what I'm saying? I was young. You know what I'm saying? I was wilding for respect. I felt like you was wrong. You felt like we had a conversation, man, to this day. Simple as that, man. Simple as that. And I'm sure he felt the same way, but it just took that love. Like, y'all, like, I don't know this man, but I love this man. Like, pause. Like, y'all fucks with dude. Like, he remind me of myself, but a little bit more misguided. We both misguided, but he just, but the moment I just said, man, fuck all that. I want to lead with love, man. That me and him feeling the same emotions, man. Him got the same enemy, my nigga. We feel the same shit. We grew up the same way, and we trying to kill each other. And we trying to kill each other. And we don't even know why we trying to kill each other. It's like, holy shit. Like, yo, we laugh about it like, yo, you remember you swung on me because the bitch told you that I called her a bitch or something. It was some shit. Bitch no more. Like, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I'll definitely get you, man. Yo, but before we get out of here, y'all, I can talk to you for hours at a time, man. We could do this hours at a time, man.
That's what it don't even got to be the last time, son. Let's reconvene a couple months.
Oh, nah, it's always not me. We long conversation. But before we get out of here, man, because like we gonna leave y'all, but we still gonna have a quick conversation after this. But before we leave all, let everybody know. Of course, I know you can get this wonderful, amazing project from. But let everybody know you can get the project from, man. Let them just let them know where they can follow you at and everything.
Word is bond. So the project is called BaltimoreTrap Soul Music. It's on all streaming platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, iTunes is on everything. Yes, and you just look up Baltimore Trap Soul Music. Artist named Danny Viiirgo, and it's Danny Viiirgo with three I's. And when you spell a Virgo, the I's there three times. So you spell DANNY VIIIRGO. Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all enjoy, man. God bless them. God bless America, man. Come on.
Get out of here, man.
Get out of here.